Welcome back to our special episode of the Angus Report. Today we're focusing on the quality Angus herd, and that's something that you two have both had significant experience with. I want to talk today about some common misconceptions that are out there when it comes to producing more for the value-added marketplace. One myth is that you have to sacrifice growth and pounds to produce quality cattle.
I guess that's certainly something I would totally disagree with. We're sitting there with the advent of high accuracy EPDs and the availability of those cattle. We can have cattle that grow and do extremely well in the feed yard and in the pasture and have a high quality carcass in the end. I don't think that there's really any truth in that statement, that we're have to give up anything to do that.
Dave, are you seeing, would you concur with what you're seeing with the Show Me Select program?
Oh yeah, very definitely. I mean, I think the thing is that, to go along with what Mike said, I think you have to be disciplined in terms of your selection decisions to get to that point. But at the same time, I don't think you create a situation for yourself to where you paint yourself into a box as far as any of the things that you talked about.
Another thing that would be, I guess, categorized as a misconception would be that high-quality cattle don't feed as well. Can you address that?
We've been feeding cattle for 25 years, and I'd say our gains have been probably way above the average of the feed yard and conversions. So I again don't think that's a situation. You know, we certainly could probably pick out some cattle that didn't do well. But you could do that in any breed, but I don't see that we're giving up anything.
And of course, now you can
give up anything, I should say.
Right, and now you can select for the feed efficiency. The association has the feed efficiency EPD available. Another myth would be product focus will ruin cow herd functionality.
I guess I'd comment on that. Mike can follow, but what we've seen relative to the work that we've done is that, again, it goes back to decision making relative to this selection decision process. But in general, one of the aspects that you're going to need to focus on in terms of the quality market is marbling. There's really no data in the scientific literature to support the fact that you compromise reproduction as a result of that. You can, however, there is some antagonism between ribeye area and reproduction, and so the point there is that you need a balance relative to what bulls you use and focus on those replacements going back into the herd, that the sires of those heifers are fairly balanced in terms of the traits that will add value.
It's all about that multi-trait selection.
Right, right.
The fourth and final misconception that we have, there's no extra money to be made.
The paycheck that comes to you certainly would blow that one out of the water. In our place in the world is high quality. That's the U.S. industry's place. I would truly believe that. And we haven't, as CAB numbers show, throughout this recession, the demand has continued to grow when all other industries have not. So the demand for quality is there, and for us to have quality, the producers are being rewarded to produce that for the industry, for our consumers. So there's just no validity to that statement whatsoever.
And we'll take a closer look to the future of that quality-focused marketplace when we return after this.